Hey, what's up, friends? In today's video, we're going to be looking at lighting setups for every budget under the sun. I don't even know what under the sun means. What's up, friends? You're watching Fancy Pants Media, the show that is all about taking your marketing and media to the next level. Oh, hey, Ari. It's good to see you. What are you doing? Just eating some food? So today we're looking at some lighting setups, and I wanted to show you a few that I really dig. Let's see if we can get it all set up for you. So this would be my budget setup. If you have like maybe 500 bucks and you want to get a 3-point lighting system, I would say the Godox. What I would do is I would do the Godox SL60 LED video lights. I would do 2 of these. So let's make that 2. And so what these are good for is this would be a good hair light. This would also be a great like side light, a fill light. So I would add those to the cart. Boom, yes. And then the other thing that I would do is for one of them, I would do the aperture. Just type in aperture. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna click on this. It's about half the lighting power of this guy, but what I really like is let me see, not this one. There's one more that is almost identical to it. Let's see what other people. Yeah, this one right here, the Aputure Lantern Softbox, 89 bucks. Boom, add that to the cart as well. And then for the budget, I think the Dracast Yoga is going to be, oops, spelt that wrong, but it's still here. I like the LED 500 bicolor panel, and let's add that. And then let's add some gels. And I'm going to talk you through this as we go through this. I would go the 12 by 12, add that to the cart. Now let's view this cart. Now here what you're getting is you're getting a 3-point light system. You're getting the Dracast Yoga Series LED 500 bicolor. Now this is really nice. The reason I like the bicolor is because you can go to that, like 5600 daylight, so you can match. Or if you wanted, you can actually drop this down to that 3200, get a nice warm tone out of it. It also has a good color rating index, and for 169, that's very good. Softbox. The reason I like this Aputure softbox is because it has the same mount that you're going to need for the Godox. And 2 of these is going to be 268. All in all, with some estimated tax here, about $600, which is amazing for a 3-point lighting system and for this Rosco photo filter 12 by 12. This is fantastic. These are going to allow you to change the dynamics of your light very well. So for $617, I think that you are going to have such an amazing looking setup. Yeah, so that's would be my suggestion. If you want to pick these up, there's some links in the description. So you could just click it, get it from B&H or get it from Amazon, delivered straight to your door. 3-point lighting setup that has a nice color rating index for $617. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Second is our mid-tier lighting system. This mid-tier lighting system is probably going to cost about $2,500, which when you think about it, sounds like a lot of money, but when you get down to it, it isn't. I really like what Aputure does. The 300D2 is about $1,000, and I would say this is a more than good key light. I would say you want to add that to your kit. That's the first thing. Second thing that I would add is I would add another Aputure Lightstorm, but I would get the 120. So what does that put us at right now? That puts us at 2,000. And then the final thing that I would add to this is going to be the Flex Light by Westcott. Oh, Flex. So what I would do is I would grab the Westcott Flex, not the bicolor, but I would just grab the, where are you at? 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 Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Scroll like a troll. There you are. Boom. The Daylight X bracket. And then we're going to go... so I'm going to actually, with this, I'm going to add a softbox, this space light, to act like as a diffuser. And then this one, I'm going to add that to the cart. Let's see. Also, let's get those Roscoe gels in there. Roscoe filter. Those effects. Yep. We'll add that to the cart. And for this, we're probably going to need some C47s. See if they have that. Probably don't. Oh, cool. That's nice. A 24 pack. Bam. Added to the cart. 7 items in. Let's see where we're at for our mid tier. We're about $3,200 all in all. That's a little pricey, but not too bad. This is an amazing kit to have. It's an amazing 3-point lighting system. The reason I like to add one of these Westcott Flexes or the Dracast is because you can actually attach them to a wall. You can gaff them to a wall. They are really flexible. The other thing is you can grab a paper lantern from IKEA, throw this inside your paper lantern, and you have a nice diffused light source. The other thing is it comes with this diffusion already, so you can put your 12 by 12 inside of that. Just, you can gaff it to that or use the C47s to pin to that, and you have color. So this is a great option for like maybe a mid-tier studio, like your home studio, or just getting started. I think this is a fantastic equipment. This stuff is going to last a little bit longer than the stuff that I showed you for $500. The stuff for $500, don't get me wrong, is great. It's great lighting, but this is tested. This is true. Like, you are just going to have just a little bit better light quality, and on top of that, you will also be able to use these lights for years. Now, next, I'm going to show you what I'm currently using for my setup. This is really this is like a crazy setup that I have inside of my studio. We have 3 different crews. You can think of like we have our first, second, and third shooters that all have a team, and those teams are shooting all at the same time. So this is enough to be divided into 3 different teams, but it's also enough to be put together for one big shoot. Give me 1 second while I kill this dinosaur. So first off, we have the ARRI SkyPanels S60. Actually, we don't. We have the S30C LEDs. These things are really cool. Yeah, I really like these. We have 2 of those. Boom. The other thing we have is we have like an equivalent to this that's not as expensive. The KinoFlow Diva kit. This is really awesome because, oops, no, I don't want to do financing. Thank you very much. For half the price of the Aries, you're getting 2 lights. They're not as bright as the Aries, but they are good color renditions, really easy to use. They're also DMX controllable. So if you would like needed to hang these, like, you're more than welcome to put them on a grid and then DMX them so you can have full control via like a booth. And the other thing that's really dope is it comes with this flight case. So it's really easy to mount up and pack. The only thing is the way that you control it. It has like this weird yoke thing to it. It can be weird sometimes. Has its own barn doors. So, all in all, this is a great kit. Like, you could buy this by itself, spend $4,000, and that can replace your mid-tier. And with these 2 lights, you are golden. But this is just, what we have in ours. 300D. We have 2 300Ds. So we'll add those to cart. And then we have a 120D. I'll do this version. We have the first version, but you want to get the second version. And then on top of that, we have a couple of Matthew C stands. Let's see which ones we have. We have the Matthews. Yep, we have the black ones. We have 3. Do you have 3? Yeah, we have 3 of those. And we also have 2 flags. We have I have a 24 by 24. Which one? It's a flap though. I have this one. This is the floppy cutter, the 48 by 48. That one is fantastic. Just a cut light. And then 48 by 48 artificial silk. Yep, this one. Boom. And then on top of that, we also have the Westcott Flex. Not the bicolor. Cine Daylight. Yeah, that should be it. Yep. So let's view the cart. Let's see what we are all in all at right now. So this is $18,731.07. And you might be thinking like, that's crazy. Why do you have that much light? Like there is no way that that is even acceptable. And I think what you really have to think about is that this is stuff that is going out for broadcast. This is stuff that is being seen by hundreds of thousands of people. When you think of like a television studio, this is actually dirt cheap when it comes to having studio space, like $20,000 for lighting. If you were to tell that to somebody in the industry and say, yeah, our lighting kit is $20,000, they would laugh and say, this is small potatoes. Just because of, what you can do with it. The other thing is, I didn't add everything that we have. We also have 4, baby grip stands that are on wheels that you roll around. So, 4 of these lights, the Aries and the Kinos, are on these movable, light fixture things. So that way we can move them up and downstairs and all around. And so when you think about it, $18,000 is not a lot of money, but this is something that if you would want to have a kit that you would want to have on like ShareGrid, or if you wanted to have a day rate as a cinematographer, if that was something that you wanted to think about, you could totally do this. You could put this in like your van, and per day you can charge a pretty significant amount. It's a small package, but it's enough to get you work like on a second or third unit, or some music videos or anything like that. So if you have any questions for me about lighting, if you have any questions about what is good light, I would say look for things that are the CRIs are above 95. That's what you really want to keep an eye out for. I know this stuff, you might be laughing, like thinking like these are not cinema lights, but in the world that we live in, like the cost to do this is amazing. So yeah, if you want to start your own kit, those are 3 different types for you. You have a beginner's kit that's under $500. That second kit, that's around $3,000, is going to get you a nice 3-point lighting system. And then this one that's close to like $20,000 is going to get you more than ample light for more than one team if necessary. So yeah, those are the 3 lighting packages that I could recommend. If you have any questions for me, you can hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you're shooting. Let me know how many lights that you use on a typical shoot. And just to be ironic, this is lit using just my window and some LifeX light bulbs in the background. So even though I do have a lot of these lights at my disposal, sometimes the best light is the natural light coming through the window. So if you have any questions, hit me up at Nick_Ovaya on any of these social medias. And till we chat again, light your scenes to tell great stories. Peace.